In case you didn't know, experience design is the best major in the entire world. I'm only in the first semester of the major, but I've already learned so much, and I feel like I could talk about this with my eyes closed, but I won't because that would just make me look really dumb. But I wanted to share with you the top 5 most important concepts that I found while being in the Experience Design 404 class. To give you a preview, this is having creative confidence, how to apply experience design, inclusion, the design thinking process, and finally storytelling in an experience. So one of the very first things that we needed to learn about was how to have creative confidence, because nothing can happen until you summon your inner creative chi. That's the cool thing though, is that we are all creative somewhere inside of us. We just need to find it and then use it. In our class, we use the Lego bricks to help us be more creative, and that's because Legos have such high affordance, meaning there are endless possibilities to create with them, allowing us to discover the creativity within ourselves. So once you find the creativity though, you have to be confident in it and be confident in sharing it with others and everything like that. So next we need to know what an experience is. The formal definition of an experience is something that you personally accomplish or participate in. So think about your life and the fun and amazing things that you do. It could be playing catch with your son or running a marathon. Look how happy he looks. Literally everything you do is an experience and can benefit from experience design. So the simple definition of experience design is manipulating or orchestrating the elements that go into an experience to help participants emotionally connect with those around them and create memories. Now, co-creation is probably my favorite principle from experience design. Co-creation is giving your end users, the participants, a type of role in the experience and that they can help create the experience. The amazing thing about co-creation is that people want these types of experiences. It's in their innate nature to create. I wonder why. For example, the experience is more immersive and meaningful to participants if they are helping put up camp, helping start the fire rather than just getting to camp with this already done for them. At this point, we then learn how to create meaningful experiences. However, it was important to understand the importance of inclusion. We read a book called The Invisible Women, which talks about women living in a world designed for men, frankly because men just forget women are made different than them, both physically, emotionally, intellectually. But this is an important principle because when designing experiences, we can't forget about anybody. We have to look beyond our own selves and our own experiences to create even better ones for others. We need to think about every end user and what they're going through. So the principle of inclusion is almost embedded in the design thinking process already, but the design thinking process is a process that you do over and over again that is used to understand your participants of the experience and come up with creative ideas to make it better and answer their needs. The first step is empathizing with your participant. This means understanding, being aware of, and sensitive to their feelings and the experiences that they've had. So who are they? How do they think? What emotions do they have? What's their demographic? And how does that affect how they will interact with the experience? So as you answer those questions and understand the participant, you can then define the problem and the needs of the user. So this is done by using a point of view statement like this one. So you say the user needs this because this. Why do they need and why? So once you define the problem, you can start brainstorming or ideating as we call it. This means coming up with various solutions to the problem. And this process is flexible and fluid, meaning having a variety of ideas and a lot of them in a short amount of time. With these ideas, you pick the best and most creative ones to move on to prototyping. And this is where you turn your ideas into physical and tangible demonstrations, like you use cardboard, paper, lots and lots of tape, and test for a particular need. You then take your prototype to test it on the end users. The purpose of testing is to get feedback on your prototype, which you can then take and do the design thinking process all over again. So this process will really allow you to help get the best and most creative ideas out. Another important aspect is storytelling. People want experiences with beginnings, middles, and ends that place them as actors in the story. Do you remember the hero's journey that you learned in high school? Well, this is applicable to the story you are telling through your experience too. Every experience tells a story and follows the hero's journey pattern, even the public restroom experience, believe me. Now, they might not include every step, but the more steps that are included, the more immersive and memorable the experience will be. The cool thing is people's minds are already primed and prepped to think this way, and their minds want this. So all this is leading to creating the best experience for the participant as possible. After studying all this for an entire semester and dedicating the rest of my life to it, I now subconsciously analyze the experiences that I participate in, and it's probably something I will do forever. It's so cool seeing experience design elements in action, and I know that summoning your inner creative confidence allows you to design immersive experiences to tell stories that the participants will always remember. Experience design is the best.